If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. Good night from the Dusty Wheel. And we sit around here, smash to black.
If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. Good night from the Dusty Wheel. And we sit around here, smash to black.
If you want news and rumors that appeal, welcome to the Dusty Wheel.
Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. Hey, welcome back to the Dusty Wheel. I'm your host, the Innkeeper, and this is our live call and talk show all about the Wheel of Time. Yes, that is what's happening tonight, everybody. This will probably go away after the season's over and stuff, but for now, I'm pointing at the bottom of the screen like this. That's right. Wheel of Time pre-show is tonight. We are doing before season 3 finale. I can't believe we are here. We're going to be watching our interview with Shora Agdashlu tonight. We haven't ever shared that one. There was a reason. We'll talk about it later. And we'll be doing that. We'll be diving into episode 7, kind of thinking back through what we've since considered about the episode, what we loved about it, and basically just prepping tonight, commiserating, getting together, and a little pre-show energy before the season finale here in what? It's like 7 hours or something like that, 6 hours, something. I don't know. It's about that much. But to do all this with me, among you in chat, are these two fine gentlemen. Welcome to the Dusty Wheel. Innkeeper on us. And Malkier Talks. Rob, how you doing?
I'm pumped. I'm so pumped, honestly. I'm really excited. Also, it's been far too long since I've done the double wave when I've arrived. Like,
I appreciate that.
I've missed doing that, man. So
I do. Actually, when people do that, I go, oh, that's very much appreciated. Rob, I don't remember the last time we had you here, like officially Malkier Talks is here on the Dusty Wheel versus like admin Rob jumping in last minute on some streams or whatever. Like, do you remember the last time?
I was trying to think about this, and I actually can't remember what I was here for.
Does a trailer count? Does a trailer count? I don't think a trailer counts.
Yeah,
a guide-on doesn't count. A guide-on doesn't count. Like a Wednesday night, a Wednesday night.
Yeah, as a Wednesday night because of my work schedule. Like actually turning up live is so difficult. And then
by the way, people are saying hello to you too while you're just kind of like drone on. You're like, yeah, you're just talking. All these people are like, hey, Rob.
I should actually pull the chat up on
all
my
of
screen,
you on my guests, by the way, all of you are like, you host live shows, so I'm expecting like an extreme amount of energy engagement with the audience. Like, if this isn't an interesting live stream, you two have failed. I'm just saying.
So,
it's like,
right. I think. How are you feeling? I mean, Lanfear. Like, how are you
that's a good
feeling?
question. Thank you for asking me how I was doing. Like, a lot of people forget that. They just like.
I like, I think this is important. These are valuable hours before the finale, right? And you want to tell people about spoilers? You want to tell people?
Oh yeah, that's a good. Yeah. I mean, in chat, you should know right now. Spoilers in chat, and this is again because chat is a second show here at the Dusty Wheel, and we want to make sure that this is enjoyable for everyone. All of our show-only fans know that we do spoilers through Book 5. If you're new around here, we do throw some things in there. You'll hear us talk about some book awareness, just as book fans, like what's happening, what do we think is happening. But we won't try to go past Book 5, and that way we're not like spoiling huge plot arcs. And then Episode 7 for now. We'll eventually get to some Episode 8 stuff. We'll watch some clips tonight. But Episode 7 in chat, I know you might have heard things. You might have seen things out there. We try to prevent chat from becoming kind of this place where everyone gets spoiled on things that are going to happen. We'll talk about the clips. We'll talk about the trailer. But if you, again, know things, don't be a jerk and kind of just tell people stuff in chat. Because, again, I know I've seen, like, the people have put reviews out, I think. I heard. I was like, I didn't go, but, like, somebody had reviewed the episode, and I was like, I don't want to watch that type of stuff just yet. So, but, yes, good question. I mean, before I answer that question, it's a really important one. Lanfear is an important topic tonight. But I asked everyone in chat, over 200 of you voted, what my mood going into Episode 8. And the options were: Lanfear has been visiting my dreams, I'm hearing voices in my head, I've been hugging on a chora tree, or I've blown the horn of Valir. Rob, how did you answer this question? Yeah? Are you feeling the horn of Valir? Yeah?
Horn of Valir, man. Yeah, bring it. I don't normally, and Meg was in chat is to blame for this, I suppose you could say. But I don't normally watch the previews or anything during the season. I'm like, it's a week. I can wait. I can manage. We've done the logging. It's fine.
Right.
And then she's like, Rob, you have to do it. You have to do it. So it's like, okay, fine. So I watched it and I was like, all right, I'll do a video while I'm at it. So, have some fun. And I was screaming.
You're at the Horn of Valir level? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I couldn't.
Don't talk about it yet. Don't talk about it yet, sir. Don't talk about it, but I hear you.
I abstained. I mean, there's like you missed the one I was waiting for.
What did you want me to put in there as an option?
I walked through a doorway.
I
walked through a doorway.
I walked through a doorway, like feeling like, my mood is like, no, I don't want to go there. Sorry, I was about to go.
I don't know what
I wasn't going to go. Anyways, so yes,
good excitement, bad excitement. I walked through a doorway. I mean, I walked through two to get here just now. We'll say that amped me up.
I love the sheep tutors. This is good.
Nice.
Shep tutor. I love it.
Shep tutor.
Thank you, Dale, for the tip. I know. Oh, look at that thing.
Oh, that is funny.
That's still one of the funniest choices, that horn. OMG, you're saying it's exciting? Total spoiler. I mean, I'm leaving this up there. 224 of you, lots more kind of coming in. Again, if you're watching us, hello everyone on Instagram, if you're watching us over there, but you want to participate in the polling, just come over on YouTube, look up the Dusty Wheel. We are live. You'll find us over there. Jump into chat, and we'll be polling a lot tonight. And and so maybe Innkeeper, help me come up with a poll that would reflect the question you had for me, and then I'll answer it. I won't answer it here. I'll let other people answer the poll about how I'm feeling in Lanfear, and then I will give you my answer. How about that? We can end this one. 230 of you basically voted on this. 40% of you are Zen. You were hugging.
Ooh,
I mean, artificially Zen, by the way. So you're on something. You're whatever. I don't know what it is, but it's keeping you in a good state, which that's fine. That's fine. But 24% of you, I'm hearing voices in my head. I get that. 20% Lanfear's been visiting my dreams. I understand. I get it.
I mean,
so,
isn't there like one person in the fandom who wants that,
I mean, that would have been like, that's not really in relation to this question, but yes. Was it ever asked why the horn looks like that? I don't know that anyone's ever asked that question. That's a good point. Why did we ask Rafe the porn question? That was stupid.
I don't know. We don't want to know at this point. Like, you want to forget.
It's my emotional support choristry. Chill pills. Two Rivers Tobacco. I like that. Can't wait for the Shora interview. Yeah, that'll be one of the first things we do tonight. And I think it'll be a lot of fun. We're going to show the entire interview. Everyone, I know you get really a chat here is very sensitive when you take things out of interviews. So we're going to show you the whole interview. We posted a couple.
Nynaeve. Did you put Nynaeve?
Yeah. Zoe Robbins was, I don't know if you've watched the interview. That was I loved that interview with Zoe.
It's one of my favorites.
Interview is up today. And I saw that one. We have the Thomas Napper. I just finally posted that one. Dude, he has like fantastic answers. I think that like is like 12 or 13 minutes long. A lot of fun and some great answers. My favorite is when he answered. I asked him like, Rob, do you think that's a clear Hobbit homage at the end? I mean, in the episode 4
and Lewin,
the Lewin stuff.
If it's not, it's a Matt level coincidence, like.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
I said it if it was homage, and he said no. But then he immediately told me he's a huge Hobbit, like a huge fan of the Lord of the Rings, and he lives like.
He's from New Zealand.
New Zealand, yeah. And I was like,
I was from there.
I was looking for Peter Jackson as a cameo in the background. Let's be honest.
So I was like, I'm gonna second guess your question, your answer.
I mean, it's what makes them, right? Like it diffuses into you regardless of. Yeah. Whether you wanted to or not, you do it.
I dare you to say the word potatoes around a Lord of the Rings fan and have them not know what you mean.
Chora rhymes with Shora. Is there a hidden meaning here? I don't know. You'll have to watch. Unredacted interviews are great. Thank you. Loved all the interviews. These interviews this year have been so much fun. It's nice that the cast was able to get out and talk about the show finally and like really like do all these like season 2 was such an anomaly in that way.
Interviews are so good.
Zoe is the best. Wow, 3 chat highlights in a row.
Now I feel like you just have to put Anthony.
Yeah.
Just anything Anthony says now.
As long as you don't surprise the mods by being like, Anthony, is another mod that you I'm testing you. You're like, no, wait, who, what?
Vashi said that's not what I meant by hugging a chora tree. I meant that I am desperate for some peace from all the feels I am cripping. I get that. Okay. That's a good way to think about the chora tree.
Yeah.
I get that. It's like how RJ said there's no Dune influence. Oh, gosh. Okay. Yeah, no, it's so much fun to have, for a couple of years, been able to interview them because, like, it's much easier. You can kind of build on conversations. And, like, you get a rapport with them. It's really cool. And so I want to bring this up right now. Yosha Stradowski, we had an opportunity to interview Yosha. When was this? Tuesday. And we got a little bit more time than normal on that interview. It's almost 15 minutes long. And one of the best conversations
so crazy
we've had about the Wheel of Time. And it's not because Anas and I are saying anything. Like, we just like throw a question in. It's because Yosha and his understanding of Rand and like the books, and he's just like digging in deep. It's like, I wish we could share it right now. We can't. There are a bunch of spoilers. He wasn't like this was like meant to be a finale after the season's over. But we will. This is what we're going to do tonight. For those of you that are sticking around for the live watch, for you, we're going to premiere it immediately after our live watch stream is over. So we're going to all jump over and watch his interview. For those of you who want to stick around, if you're sticking around for the live watch tonight, we'll premiere it right after that. It'll be available once. We want to do it after the episode premieres. And then people can watch it if they want any spoilers after that. So it's, oh my gosh, it's so freaking cool. The stuff he says and just where he goes with stuff. Oh man. Anyways, can't wait for that. And that'll be in the morning. Hatchy Teas. I mean, literally, it's like less than 24 hours away. And it'll be, much less than that,
Chat,
like
you've learned this season what it's like to be hatchlit as a mod of the Dusty Wheel, and I'm not even the mod who's obsessed with Yosha, and like Master of the Deck is always getting by this man, and you know as well, chat.
You should stick around. Megan said, now I want to stay up again. Yes, I know. Trust me, the interview it's that good. It is that good that I'd want to see it immediately. Like if you haven't seen it, so
I don't know how to hype it up more because like it's
oh,
impossible.
we
It's
could like
impossible.
no, we won't do that.
We could.
I was gonna play like the first minute, but anyways, definitely not sleeping tonight. Hatchlit. I took my nap, ready for tonight. Yes, I hope. If you don't remember, we're gonna be around live tonight.
Yes.
This is the moment. If you've been like, I have work, I totally get it. And if you can't take time off, I'm not trying to belittle you. You can't take time off. If you can, like, show up. It's so much fun. Like, be there for when this happens. Like, it's the last episode of season 8, everybody. So, like, look at those eyes. We're gonna zoom into them tonight at some point. I need to like a screenshot of that one.
I have two polls for you. One maybe we can do one based on that picture.
Okay.
Based on those eyes, what level drag queen is that?
What level drag queen? Okay.
Oh, like going back to your question, because Rafe said there's a 90 that comes at the end of the season. Is that it? Like, I don't know. Like what is that?
What level drag queen is that? Okay. Yeah, you can throw that poll in.
Oh yeah, sure. I can do that. And then I have the one that I asked you. I think that is I'll put that in
one first.
What do you want me to do? Which one?
Yeah, do the first one. Do the one you plan on doing first initially. Zooming in on Landfear, I'm shocked. I'm a big baby. I need to sleep. There you go, Anthony.
Comment number 5.
This is yeah. He said keep counting. It's like now it's gonna turn into a thing. Like the most quoted in one Dusty Wheel show is gonna be a thing. Yes, I took the day off of work. Awesome. Yeah, please do go. What'll happen tonight with this video is if you're like, I'm too lazy, I don't want to go over there and like find the link. We'll just when this video is over tonight, it'll redirect to that one. So it'll just take you to that video and you can kind of like it, just set it up, be ready for tonight. Suffering some serious Watt FOMA, I get it, Laurel, right? Death is lighter than a feather. Duty is heavier than a mountain. Exactly. I'm feeling that. Rob, you were talking about this before. Like, this has been a crazy amount of live streams and like, just
it has.
Like, I think it started as like basically February, would you say, is kind of where it really settled in from a time perspective?
Yeah, I think when we had like the full, like the release schedule, then we all started thinking like, what are we going to do? Do I need time off work? I remember talking to my boss and I was like, oh, so I might need like the morning off. I might not, because it depends whether it drops at like midnight Pacific or midnight in the UK and blah, blah. And then I realized like a week later, I'm like, doesn't matter when it drops. I need the morning off because I either need to sleep after live streaming all night or I need to be live. So, and I was like, we were all planning and the excitement was building. I mean, C6P was great before Christmas, but I think February's a good point. Like, it just kept building and building and building, and it was like a flood of stuff from the social accounts. So it was just so much.
This is the part of like wanting to be there, right? It's that kind of like be there when it happens kind of moments. Like, we have like the season for that, and then when it's over, all you can do is look back and be like, I wish I would have done X. Josh Lockhart said, I was late to post in the Discord channel and don't see the watch channel that Innkeeper Hatch mentioned yesterday. Is that full, or how do I get to the channel? So yes, if you want to be, as a reminder tonight for this moment here, like when we see this live watch, if you recall, we normally do something like, like this, right? We put everybody up on the screen, we watch it. So we're going to do that, but we thought we would do it like bigger. And I don't know if this one still works. Does this still work?
Did you do this for the season?
I don't know if this is going to work or what's going to happen there. Oh yeah, that's not going to work. So anyways, you see this right now? That's me up in the far corner, and everything else is clearly not working or functional. So we're going to do a little test, but we're going to try to get a number of fans, like 60, 70, 80 of you, who would like to be live reacting with us. You'll be muted, because there can't be 70 people just like saying stuff during the show. But basically having you on screen, and we'll be showing certain parts of the show on screen also. There will be like a time where it just shows like we're watching the finale. But then we'll be showing it live and having you react live. If you would still like to jump in, if you think you'd be available, you have a quiet room, basically. You have Zoom, and you're on our Discord. You can.
Was it the season 2 trailer you did this for originally, Matt, or was this for something season 1? I can't remember when they
Season
when
1.
Yeah, we did
this
this for
was.
season 1. Yeah,
Season 1, right?
People are saying it's like Frozen. Did we lose the stream?
Oh,
No, it says that it's still live, but we're frozen. I don't know. We're back.
Back. Okay.
I was like,
oh, okay.
Well, good. We're all back. We're all back here. I'm like, that freaks me out a little bit because it's like, what if that happens tonight?
I think it was because of the poll. The poll is 50-50.
Oh,
I wonder if it was that trailer watch party scene thing that I put up there.
No.
That's what I was like, wait, what just happened? Yeah, it froze, but apparently we're back, everybody. That's good.
That is so funny. Oh, suddenly
there's still 354 of you watching. Oh, about 400 of you. Maybe we lost some thinking
Dream.
It's pushing it again. It is back.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, Restream is like being angsty. I
Oh,
just
is
noticed
it-
that Restream was Restream was being weird. Here it was like, so yeah, I wonder if there's like a Restream issue out there. We'll have to like go look and see if there's like some kind of Restream something. So yeah, now I'll know. Everyone's like, is it back?
Matt,
We're gonna-
you tease.
We saw
Matt,
the
that was so
Shora
wonderful.
interview.
That
Wasn't it
thing
amazing?
Revealed from the Yosha interview. It's incredible, by the way. I'm so glad you shared that with everybody.
Better now than later. Yes, true. That's true. It should be
Right.
back. It should be back. Yeah, it's Restream. I blame Restream on that. And 3 a.m. Eastern is when the show premieres. Good question. We start at 2 a.m. Eastern to get prepared. For people that are going to join us that night, that morning, I guess, we'll probably have you sign in about 15 minutes before the hour, and we'll get everybody on the screen. We'll test things out. And IG Now Live says it's ended. Oh, good freaking Instagram. Maybe it was Instagram. I blame Instagram.
Instagram is glitchy these days, so you know.
We live and die. Yosha bending the pattern to pause the stream. There we go, Denise. I'm staying up tonight, even though I have to drive grandkids and kids all over 2 counties tomorrow. I bought myself 5 Starbucks shot shaken espresso at 6 p.m. Nice. The Dusty Wee went out. Time is a buffering wheel.
Huh.
I'm watching. I'm watching. It's fine.
I can see it was on Restream.
Yeah,
'Cause it shows that
I have Restream up just to keep kind of my eye on it. So
yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, sorry everybody. We just hope that it's all working tonight. It would be so appropriate if this makes sense. Even if the stream goes down, we have the episode. You know what I mean? Let's stay positive in that way. So why don't we, while we are dealing with some annoyances here, why don't we jump in and show an interview? That's where my head's at. Let's watch the Shora interview, everybody. How you feeling about that?
I mean, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's okay.
How long is this one? 5?
This one is that's like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
Are we staying on screen, or are you making it full screen and we get just to watch?
Oh, do you want to be watching off to the side? We can, because it's.
I don't know. I wasn't sure how you were going to do it. I was.
Yeah. We'll do that because it's built to be centered. So here's the Shora interview. I think this was a lot of fun. There's a cut in it because she went out. Like her connection went out.
Exactly. Sure, that's what happened.
I thought you meant she got up and went
no one's gonna believe you. No one's gonna believe you.
Oh gosh. Like, I bring it up just because somebody's like, "Oh, there was a cut there," and I'm like, "Yes," because her video thing was going out, and we had to wait. So I and chat's already like, "Yeah, right."
This look.
Okay, I'm gonna end your poll and then ask you. Let's see how many believers. Do you believe you are watching? No, I just need to say no because you just told us you cut something out. Are you sure you didn't cut out stuff? This is the thing that sucks is she was in the midst of answering a question, so there was stuff that got missed because you can't hear her. It's garbled. So yeah.
This is no one heard her.
More hatch lighting.
Yeah.
Release the dusty cuts. You know?
Stop throwing the interviewee under the dusty wheels. Hatch cutter connection, just like the stream, because you stopped. redacting.
Yeah, this is what happens when you hatch like too much. You get a reputation, you know.
Surprised the Secretary General of the UN, Christian Solara, had time to come interview.
Nice.
I tell you, next Jordan Con, I can't make this Jordan Con, but next Jordan Con, I'm turning up with Ruben's being like, "I've been hatchlit."
That's a good one. Okay, here you go.
Hatch lighting anonymous, you know.
Here you go, complainers. Here's your interview. All right. Shobra, very nice to meet you. My name is Matt Hatch. It's awesome to see you. Huge fan of the book.
Likewise. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for taking your time talking to me.
Of course, of course.
You ever.
And well, as fans, we are very judgmental about our characters, our favorite characters, and our least favorite characters. But in an interview with Asia Society in 2014, you said, as an actor, you're not supposed to judge your character, but you're supposed to justify what your character does. So I'm curious, how have you applied this to your portrayal of Elida Sedai?
First off, thank you so much for reminding me of what I said before. And truly, again, actors are not supposed to judge their characters. They're supposed to make their characters their own.
Yeah.
And not either, but the only way to do this is by justifying, the character. For me, it was her determination to leave a legacy. And I could totally understand why she wanted to do so. She had spent all her life in the White Tower. And she truly believes that if all the Red Azras get together in oneness, in harmony, in peaceful coexistence, they will be able to run the tower. They will be able to not just run the tower, but do the right things. Therefore, when it came to me, with all the details of this character, of this multi-layered character, I thought that I'm going to help her to leave a legacy behind, no matter what.
Yeah, no, that makes sense for Elida and what I consider about her. I'll be honest, she's not my favorite character.
Yes, I'm aware of the fact that people hate this character, but I thought, let me just, portray her the way she really is. And all I did was try to, as honestly, as sincerely, portray this woman without judging her, without labeling her. I just tried to bring her to the silver screen and let her perform, not just for the audience, but for myself as well, and see what she can do.
I mean, Wheel of Time fandom is huge. There are fans of Elida. Like there's every character in the Wheel of Time has fans and that love the character and
really
fans that love the character. Oh yeah, they're fans.
Oh my God, that's nice.
They're fans. But again, I loved you. I loved you in The Expanse, and now obviously you're in the Wheel of Time, and in both you're playing very powerful women who are deep into political intrigue. What would you say are the similarities and differences between Elida Sedai and Christian Avasarala?
Best thing I can say is that Avasarala had a heart. Elida is heartless.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, that's a good way to
in my opinion, because if you recall, season 5, when they decide, the government decides to go to war, she says there are women and children that I am not going to work with you. I'm not going to comply with you. And they say, we are going to this war. She stands up and she asks for them to release her so she can wash her hands of this war against women and children. But for Elida, there is no stopper. She truly believes that the end will justify the means. So for a character like that, it tells me that this character is not going to stop. She's unstoppable until she gets what she's asking for. Whether she is right or not, that's not for me to make a judgment about. We'll see where she goes, because I haven't read the books, the novels, and I don't plan to because I don't want to know what happens next. No, it affects in portraying her character. What if I have to go? If maybe, hopefully, if season 4 happens, then I have to carry on with the character, and especially if I don't know anything about the future of this character for now. But when I'm done with it, I would love to start reading these novels.
Excellent.
There are 14 novels.
Yeah.
And can you believe that it's been published? Yeah. 9 million, 90 million times.
Yeah, it's a huge fandom. It's a huge fandom. I know I have to let you go. One quick question to kind of end this. What are three words you would use to describe where Elida is at the end of season 3?
Should I say purgatory? Can I
Say that
say
again?
purgatory?
Purgatory? Okay.
Purgatory. Purgatory. More determined than ever. Trying not to spoil
No,
anything.
it's okay. You're doing great.
Determined. Oh, she reminds me a lot of Othello in Shakespeare.
Okay. Perfect. Well,
Feel
thank you so
like
much.
being
Yeah.
betrayed.
It was so nice to meet you. It was so nice to meet you, and thank you very much for taking time today. And look
Of
forward to
course.
seeing the next how
Comic-Con.
this ends. How this ends.
I hope I hope to see you at the Comic-Cons.
Okay, we'll see you. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye-bye. She's so cool.
She's so cool.
That definitely should have come with an expanse warning there, Matt. Did you not see
give an
did you
expanse
go
warning.
Innkeeper?
So when I first watched it, I was controlling it, so I could just skip. So I had forgot that was there, and I've only watched it season 4, I think, or something. So I was like,
yeah.
what? Season 5?
You see, I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch it at some point, but my brain won't have kept that information in there, and so I'll get there
Right.
and would have remembered it. So it
Yeah.
was totally fine for me. Yeah.
Yep, I would have felt that same way if I hadn't started. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't spoil the expanse too bad. Oh my gosh. So yes, really fun interview with Shora. And like I said, I hope you stick around tonight because there'll be a really fun one with Yosha tomorrow morning. So yes, Purgatory, Determined, and like Othello. That is what we got. And that's purely Atlas's fault. He totally could have finished by now, is what.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah,
That is true.
it's not like you've got anything else you should be watching right now. So you know.
Are you a fan of The Expanse? Yes or no is the next poll there. So hyped for Yosha. Yeah, 100%. Man, you guys are going to love that freaking interview. It's great. Let's talk, Rob, you do your live stream and maybe tell everybody what they can expect from a live streaming perspective for you for the finale, what's coming up, and just they can post the links in the description here. But yeah, just remind everybody, because I know you talked about, this weekend, for example.
Yeah, so I'm live every Thursday. Normally, I do my regular threefold talk show with Melindra, Amis, and Roof Mistress Leia. We didn't move this season because we didn't clash with the episode, so we'll be live tomorrow night as usual. But I've been doing weekend streams on Saturdays, and obviously being the finale, I'm going to do something probably a bit longer than I have been. But that'll be live. I have been doing it at 3 p.m. Eastern. But because I know that my recording with Three Wheeling is going to go long, I imagine this week, I'm probably going to start at 4 p.m. Eastern this Saturday. And I don't know, we'll see how long I can go for. I'm not going to do 12 hours, that's for sure. But, I would expect to make it into the late single digits.
Nice.
But yeah, that'll start Saturday, 4 p.m. Eastern. I got, and there'll be at least 1 hour where it is show only watchers. I have Aisha, who is a show only watcher. She comes and joins me, and we have a great discussion about what she thinks is happening. So there'll be at least 1 hour where it's like that as well. So if you're just a show fan and you're like, I can only watch the ones that don't talk about the books, that's what you've got to watch out for. So, but I'll mention when that's going to happen when I post it. So that'll be.
By the
fun.
way, a lot of people said I can't answer the poll. I haven't been able to. Yes, I forgot the third option, which is really nice. Happy
Yes,
finale Eve.
Just say yes.
everyone.
Just say yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I've watched 2 episodes of The Expanse like last year, and I was like, I can't dedicate enough time to this just yet. To finish it. So,
No, I had like 3 false starts. So like, yeah, but then it grows on you for sure.
One second.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. No, I was gonna like, I've watched back. We haven't talked about episode 7 at all, right? A week later, Rob, like, how do you feel in general? How 7 felt.
Yeah.
A week from now, a week later, Loyal. Is that you feel better? In terms of.
you're implying this is going to sound really horrible. So I'm sorry in advance.
You're
implying I was upset initially.
No.
So let me be very.
Were
clear.
you not?
Let me be very clear. I was sad to see Loyal die. I was
Right.
Very clear about that. Did I think it fit into the episode and the story the show is telling us? 100%.
Yeah, of course.
So I didn't mind.
Yeah.
So I'm still feeling. It's my favorite episode, and it's still my favorite episode a week later. So yeah. So it's not that I'm not sad Loyal died. I just think it really fit for the story.
Let's
that is being
relive. Let's
told.
relive Rob's heartlessness right now. Okay. Let's relive it. Let's relive it.
You want to put us on screen? Put us on screen.
Oh yeah. Sorry. You're right. This is the part that Rob didn't really care about.
I feel like I saw so.
That's what he said. I mean, I feel like that's
I
what
saw
he said.
so many
Yeah,
show
that's what he
only reactors. They were convinced this is it for Loyal.
Yeah.
Like they were there, and I wasn't for 2 days.
Oh yeah, hit us
I like-
again. Oh, let's go.
Yeah. It's so funny. People went out was going to be a hero for all, and I remember just being like, "Oh, this is a heroic moment," and not once thinking he was going to be a hero for all.
I remember watching some show onlys, and they were like, "Just back up."
Yeah.
And then seeing their faces right in this moment, like all of their faces. Man. That was why Matt? Yeah. I know. I get it.
Yeah, like Megmod says in chat, the Innkeeper's just like Lanther. He likes to torture us. So yeah, this is true. But yeah, it worked for me.
I'm gonna end this Expanse poll. I'm gonna ask everybody where they're at with Loyal's death or apparent death. How are you feeling about Loyal's apparent death?
No, I think you should give that as the option, his death, and one of the options is you mean apparent death.
No, because I mean, it's like,
'Cause that's where people are at.
Yeah, there was something so honorable.
Wait, what did they
about
say in the
this
show?
episode.
What did they say in the show? I honor and respect his sacrifice. Respect his sacrifice. I understand. And think, or I understand it was the right choice.
We had a fun discussion about this on Three Wheeling, and I'm trying to think of a way to say it which doesn't, not that I know anything about episode 8, but that doesn't spoil anything or talk about. I don't know. There was a skimming conversation that happened about getting some people through different places and stuff like that, and then mid skim, randomly, Lawyer would just land on the skimming platform and be like, "Well, that was a hasty decision with the bridge, but thanks for catching me,"
Yeah, I didn't want that.
Or
Yeah.
something really silly like that. Yeah.
No, we talked about this, how we don't have that answer. It would be nice if we had that answer. In the I forget the name of the chapter Brandon wrote.
What? By the way, is there a fourth option here? I honor and respect the sacrifice. I understand, but I struggle. I'm still not okay. Is there somewhere in between there?
You mean apparent death? Question mark.
No, because that's like asking, did he die? And I'm not asking the question about.
Yeah.
No, some people are still there. Some people are still there.
No, but how are you feeling about the apparent death? Not how
okay.
are you
Even-
feeling?
even-
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying how are you feeling about the thing you saw in the show? Not what you think actually is happening afterwards.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are the options there? Like, or in denial? I'm still not okay. Is in denial
Yeah.
still not okay? Or just in denial is like the fourth option?
No, because
like...
still not okay means like you kind of accepted the apparent
Okay.
death.
Okay,
but
denial.
Still in denial means
Yeah.
like denial. Yeah, that fits. Yeah.
I'm in denial. Okay. There you go. There's your 4 options. You know, August. That's what Oliver said.
Yeah, August.
I do not agree with the thing I saw on the show. That's
Number 4, the Innkeeper is a dark friend for making us rewatch that.
But no,
my
it
gosh.
was there was so much about that episode that was about like just honor and integrity, and Loyal was like a focus point for that. The things he said to Perrin as he was leaving, the things he wrote in the book that he read out afterwards. So just how could you not be moved by that? And it was just I think it's the best death we could have possibly had. And there's been too many fake out deaths in this show. Like, if I had a criticism about, plot armor or anything like that, there's been a lot of fake out deaths. And like, we needed someone we cared about to actually die. So I feel really, I know I sound really heartless right now, but I remember once Matt, you and I run a podcast recording together, Matt, you and I, and it was like, if you could change something about the story, what would it be? And I went to change something, and you were like, no, because if people don't die, where are the stakes?
I know
people have to die. I know. And this is
I agree with that. Like, I am actually
no one dies.
I honor and respect his
in the books
the choice there, or his death there, his sacrifice. This is one thing for me that I noticed. I never created. I'm still in the process of trying to have time to create those 5 panel images I've been liking to create and posting. So I've been going through episode 7, and to do this, to get like good shots, you're going through really slow. You're pausing things, and what I noticed was this. If you go do this with episode 7, there are so many good shots, and they're a lot like this. And what I love about this, and it's throughout the episode, and maybe it's in all episodes, but I just noticed it so much more because we have like 2 river folk and people in the area that have like come here as like refugees, and they do so many close-ups, like when they're fighting, when they're training, when they're like getting prepared. They're doing so many close-ups to their faces. It's like so cool. Like I love how they like brought us into that experience for all the 2 river folk that are fighting, and by really making it personal. Yes, you have the Senbui moments, which are awesome when he's just like he like shoots the bow, but these other ones, like, you don't necessarily know their names, but you're like feeling for them in that moment. I didn't notice it as much until I was going really, really slow through the episode, and I was pausing it every so often that I would see shots like this, and I would take a shot. It was like really, really cool. So it's slowly becoming one of my favorite of the season. The more I'm going back and watching it, and like letting go of the like, wait, that didn't happen in the books, or wait, Loyal died, or whatever it is, and like really focusing on kind of what they were trying to do with like bringing the 2 river folk and the focus on them, I thought was really cool. So that was one of the things I noticed recently, and I just wanted to share that.
Love that.
Innkeeper, did you have? Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Matt. No, I was just thinking. Like Rob said, the favorite episode of the season is where are you with that? I mean, let me tell you what as you think. 7 when it finished, it really wasn't even high on the. I mean, it was high on the list, but I was just very shook and not from a book perspective or Loyal dying, because I agree that it was a really well done scene, and I felt everything. It was the ending of it, not even with Perrin. It's just how the fight ended bothered me. But I watched it again a few times, and I'm like, this is like perfect in terms of a battle episode. It's like so well done. From a Perrin arc too. It's probably top 3 right now. I don't know why 6 wants to take over 4 in my head. Like, I'd want it to, because it had like 2 highlights with the song and the ending with Rand. There's like two, and then sandwich in between the Mogedion, Elaine, Nynaeve. It's just like the best roller coaster you can go on. It's, you feel like amazing book stuff, have fun singing the song, and then amazing book and performance stuff. So 4 as a whole episode maybe for me, but 6 in terms of like how I felt at the end there, it was just amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, we had a great song in 7, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I think
Yeah,
four,
yes.
4 and 6, but I
Sad.
think, like I said, this one's tough because when I have to do this, we'll go back and do like a rewatch because I need to like remind myself of all of like the really cool stuff I liked in each of the episodes. But 4 and 6 for sure. I mean 6 because, and this is, I know I'm hatchlighting you a little bit here. 6 because
I tried to not. I was like, I like tried so much to not.
6 because we talked to Yosha about Alcera, and like it, like having gotten his answer, that whole thing, and is like that makes 6 even that much better for me. So 4 and 6, and I think you're all gonna like 6 even more once you hear the interview.
Yes, for sure.
It's gonna be good. So yeah, 4 and 6, but yeah, 7 is. It's, and I saw this comment up here. Let's see if I can go find it. Rob said this. My biggest problem with Two Rivers arc is that Perrin's leadership role, it just appears from nowhere. It's an overall quite strong season. This is still a big shame, I would say. I've seen this, and I think this was like one of those, the development of each of everyone's arcs and really kind of like getting each note so they have kind of like a really solid, smooth ramp up into each one. Like, yeah, I definitely wish we would have had more Perrin time, if that makes sense, throughout the whole season. Like, they got out there pretty quick, and then you give an entire, right, you got to get to Tanchico, you're building White Tower, you have an entire episode in Meridian, and then you got to get the, the Cold Rock's Hold kind of piece of where Rand's going. And so it does feel like it's like, man, like half an episode or a bit more focus on Perrin, I really, really would have loved. But despite that, still a fantastic episode. It's like one of those like book reader things for me where I just go, oh, I fill in the dots. It's like you fill in the space between episodes, what was happening when you weren't there. What was going on, not just, like everything you saw is the only thing that happened. And that you do that with the books also. And so I've been doing that, like just book knowledge, doing that. And it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, there was some building going on, but we didn't see it on screen, which is a bummer. I wish we would have.
Did you see Quicksilver's comment? Quicksilver 36.
No, what was it?
4 was incredible.
Where's it at? Hold on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, yes.
Where's Quicksilver's...
It's with the K. It's with the K.
Up, yeah.
KW. Not quick.
Know. Was it above the one I just posted or what? Like,
4 was incredible. I'll just read it. But 4 was incredible, but 6 took the cake before Moggy got to it.
Oh, that's gross. Yeah. I think I had it.
I mean, I'm a huge Perrin fan. Like, Perrin's my favorite character, so I have been dying for this episode. All season long. As soon as I knew Golden Ice was going to be an episode, I was like, oh my God, like I'm really nervous about it.
Yeah.
But I didn't think that his leadership skills were undeveloped. I didn't feel like he finished that episode like he was, like a great captain or something of that sort of nature.
Oh,
like,
got you. You're still... like, oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about it that way.
Yeah, he still finished it like he was still the reluctant leader, but I didn't feel like he was an accomplished leader at that stage. He had accepted that the Two Rivers people wanted him to lead because he was one of them. And so he was just like, okay, well, I will accept that. I don't think I'm that, but I will accept that you want me to be that. And then, that's kind of where he felt for me. So it's like he's not finished his growing as a leader. So that I think it worked a lot more for me. I don't think I feel.
Yeah, I think that's a cool way. Yeah, I didn't think about it that way, but yes, this is like the beginning. This is like really the beginning. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, Loyal said it best, right? He said like it's a man who like didn't want to lead, but like people wanted to follow, and that's kind of how this was. Like he didn't really want to do it, but he definitely people wanted to follow him, and he met them where they were at, right? Like I like the small arc with the Alcine children. I don't know. Yeah, Will and what's his name? Ben?
Will and now you tested me.
It is a B. It's a B.
Yes,
it's a B-A-N?
it is a B.
Yeah.
I mean, but like talking about the swords and telling them how to do it, then like being like, oh, that the swords look sharp, and at the end being like warriors. It's just like is an arc throughout where he was initially just like telling them about just like blacksmithing, then being like, okay, you did good with blacksmithing, but then at the end he's like, you're a warrior. Like only a leader says that. So like you could even see the leadership growth in the episode. So yeah, I can understand why parent fans, maybe really hardcore parent fans, may have had trouble with it. I'm not one, so I was like, Aaron's cool now, and that's okay.
DK Moon said, obviously, Two Rivers folk weren't enamored by his leadership either. They let the White Cloaks take him.
DK.
No, I think that's so good.
Taylor came in and said it was Will and Van. That's it. So it wasn't me. We were right there. So
yes, and I see what Rob was saying. No, I would say it was not where he was developmentally as a leader. Instead, it doesn't really flow narratively that he winds up as the leader. I think that to me that actually did work as to why they would look to him and why the others basically were like, they're going to follow you. They're not going to follow us. You're the one with the most experience. By taking Tam out of there, right? Like by not having a couple of people they might have looked to and Perrin to come in, I think it ended up working. That piece had actually worked for me. And I think now that you bring up, this is like obviously early on in his development. I think it was more like, I think part of is that still that it's that book brain of me where it's like, I wanted him to go out and like do some kind of like shepherding the people back, into the town, versus they just got there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that moment earlier in the season, that was a Perrin moment that fell flat for me because I was like, the village is under attack, the Two Rivers is under attack by Trollocs. It's pitch black already, and everyone's leaving at the exact same moment without any impetus to do so. And then he's like, "You should stay." And it was a classic awkward Perrin speech. That didn't work because it was intentionally meant to be an awkward parent speech. That's how he is at that stage. But like for me, I'm like, what was the sudden impetus for the entire village to up and leave at that moment in the dark when there are Trollocs out there? Like it felt like a weird setup. I feel like
it was a cool scene, Rob. It's important to show how a hero does what they must when pressed, not someone that declares how great they are. The parent storyline is great. Thank you, Caden. Yeah, great spot. I mean, let's. This is one of my favorite moments of it. I want to rewatch this. Here you go. Everybody, I know this is everyone's. Well, I think it's on everyone's list.
Oh yeah,
this is perfect.
We walk the footsteps of our fathers, trail blessed by our mothers. They bought the land with their blood long ago. Long ago. Oh, sing on Netherland. Oh, weep for the Netherland. Oh, cry for Netherland. Long ago. Long ago.
It's like I was like, is there another verse?
we need the full song, but that is
those stupid Trollocs. I wanted to hear more of that song.
I said this in my three-wheeling recording. I was worried when he turned there we were going to get one of those, and there's multiple reasons why they do and don't work, but I was, it looked like it was going to be one of those speech moments that you get in epic movies and epic television, and sometimes they land and sometimes they don't, and you hope you're going to get Maximus Decimus Meridius, and sometimes you don't get that. And I was like really concerned. I'm like, oh no, are we going to get Perrin trying to give one of those speeches? And then the song came in and I'm like, well, that was beyond perfection. So it was like, it was so good. It was so good.
By the way, we're going to jump away from the episode and I'm going to show you this. I haven't gotten the thumbnail ready or the video ready, but we are coming back on Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern for a live stream. Probably about a 90-minute live stream. Hopefully you can take a break from, if you do celebrate Easter, you can jump over and see this episode. You can go back to whatever it is. If you don't, hopefully you have time and you want to jump in here because Addison and Brandon, that's right, Addison and Brandon from the Everyday Negroes YouTube channel are going to be here at the Dusty Wheel talking about Wheel of Time Season 3, and I can't wait for that, man. That's like become a tradition now. I got to check in with them. I think last year we had them like before the finale, I think. So this time it's going to be after the finale on Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to be amazing. So please do be there. That's right, EDN. I'm seeing it's like the 20-second delay. It finally gets everybody.
Yeah,
they're going to be here, and I can't remember. I can't wait to actually like get them post-season where they can just kind of talk all about what they saw, what they think. And so yes, Sunday, be on the lookout. If you don't already subscribe to the channel here, like this video while you're sitting around here. There's 500 people here. Please do like the video if you're watching. Again, it just helps people find this later, and they can see Shora and that interview, which was awesome. But yes, just be on the lookout, set notifications on the channel itself, and so you don't miss it. Again, Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern, I believe is what I've set up, and we'll put the thumbnail up soon. There's just like way too much stuff going on right now. It's like, so
you know, it's a quiet week. I don't know what you're talking about, Matt. There's nothing happening.
Yeah, there's nothing's going on. It's not like we have 3 live streams tomorrow here at the Dusty Wheel. That's right. There are 3. If you recall, we've already talked about one, which is the live watch this morning at 2 a.m. Eastern is when it begins. Hopefully, you'll all be here with us watching this, and watching the premiere. And then later that morning, that's right, or I guess for some of you it's afternoon and evening, 1 p.m. Eastern. That's right, 1 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be live with Sharon Gillam, the costume designer for the Wheel of Time, talking with her all about the freaking costumes that are amazing. I think at one point I had like a hashtag like she who dresses time or something on there. I just took it off, but yes, she who dresses time is going to be with us. That is at 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And then we are back at night, 8 p.m. Eastern, with our after show breakdown. And yes, so we have 3 opportunities to be with us on Thursday, and then we're gonna like rest and relax and take a break and post fun memes and images to the internet until that Sunday episode with Addison and Brandon. So yes, 3 live streams tomorrow because it's the finale. What else do you do on finale day other than just be like ridiculous, hardcore fan freaks? That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Rob, what would you ask Sharon if you could?
Where can I get her outfits? Like when is she opening her merch store? Seriously, no.
I know.
If
it's like,
I could,
how much do you think that like Landfear one would go for from season 2, the Dream one? Like,
I mean,
with like those
that
freaking headdress, man.
And we are you buying it? We need it in your size. Is that what I'm hearing?
I'm not planning on wearing it. No.
Man, 50K. This is still on the go. So
we may need weekly Dusty Wheel therapy after tonight. Yeah, hardcore fan freak for life. 4 live streams in 30 hours. Yes, we're just splitting them up instead of just doing long 12-hour live streams, just groupings of 3 and 4 hours long. So yes, good thing I have Thursday and Friday off. Good.
Nice.
Yeah. So again, timeline of events. Tonight, 2 a.m. Eastern, is our live watch. Immediately afterwards is our recorded premiering interview with Yosha Shradowski that went on for about 14, 15 minutes, where, like I said, he digs into Alcera's, like that whole part of that episode, and we go from there. And by the way, I should note, that interview is full book spoilers. So
Full book spoilers.
Yeah.
not
If you haven't read the
surprised.
books and you don't want to if you don't care about spoilers, then that's fine. If you're like, I don't want him to he goes to the end of the books. Yes, full book spoilers. I'll probably have to put something in the video. Just remind us, hopefully, but that is full book spoilers. Then live with Sharon Gillam, 1 p.m. Eastern. And then 8 p.m. Eastern after show. And then 4 p.m. Eastern on Sunday with Addison and Brandon.
I felt like that was for you and not
and
for everyone
then,
else.
Next week, Jordan Con, which is going to be crazy. No, we are, next Wednesday, we are setting up something that's not totally final, but if you cross your fingers and wish really hard, maybe Andy Scrace will come back on and talk to us about the VFX. Maybe that'll happen next Wednesday. Maybe.
I mean, I hear if you do less hatch lighting, it gives you good karma, and just throw that out.
I mean,
there,
he did say he wanted we're having Sharon, so he has to one up.
Oh my gosh, yeah, we're having Sharon, so yes, Andy's got to come back. You
Yeah.
can't leave that no.
Yeah.
So yes, it's gonna be a crazy week. It's gonna be a crazy week.
Are you,
yes,
are you
Dana
doing
Lou was
live from Jordan Con?
Innkeeper. Are we doing live from Jordan Con?
Yes.
At least twice, yeah? I'm sure.
I mean, I think we always and we were like, yes, we should. Then we get there, we're like, I don't know if we want to, and then we end up
We're
doing
so
it.
tired. And then we ended up doing it. Inevitably, we're going to live stream from Jordan Con too. Yes, everybody.
Yes,
I mean, like the one that we did, the three of us, that was amazing. Like in London,
that was fun.
that was
where
that
I
was
was
a fun live stream. Yes, you were.
Right,
Like,
was the teleprompter?
Oh, that was fun.
by the way, Sharon versus Andy live on the Dusty Wheel.
Oh my god!
Smackdown.
Yes, Daniel is right. Yosha taking advantage of talking to other hardcore fan freaks. Yes,
That is exactly.
when can we
what
look
happened.
forward? Okay, this is a great question.
Oh yeah,
we
because I
don't
gotta,
have
like
like
order a costume.
we don't have an answer for that, other than the village council is going to meet, but we all need to rest after the season's over because we've been diligently, talking, live streaming, doing videos and such. So like very soon, let's say sometime in May, the village council will be meeting, and you'll hear more about Wide Idol at that point. So great question, man.
That's good to know because I need to order a costume. I have a music video planned for this one, so
Oh wow.
Ooh,
yeah.
I want to do one this year. I know I say that, I'll be honest. There's a lot of stuff I want to do. 90% of the time. If it's not a live stream, it doesn't happen. Maybe I should just do a live stream parody. I don't know. I like Knuckles said Rob's secret hidden talent is tripod. Oh gosh. Yes. So unironically, August. No, that's a good question. I think.
I tell you what is happening in August. Mercury.
Oh yeah, there it is. And then in August, MalcuriCon. People can again post a link in the description here if you are planning on going to MalcuriCon and never been. I went last year. It was awesome. I don't know that I can go to Prague 4 years in a row. But not that I won't try. Not that I won't try.
Innkeeper's wife loved it, so
No, she did. If I said like Prague, she'd be like, "Yes, when?" Right? So
last weekend in August, we're making you like August people. So
August is July Dusty Wheel time. I think you mean 2nd July. I love it.
2nd July.
Hey, at least the stream seems to. Maybe it was Instagram messing with
Maybe
us.
it was, yeah. Pre-September, is that what August is?
Pre-September.
Like you have a pre-show, it's the pre-September. So
yeah, that'd be so funny. And we just don't do Wad Idol. We just don't do it. Like we just tell you it's me August and just never happens. Something like that. Okay. Okay. That's all like I think the announcements I have. Yes. I'm like looking over here. Okay.
Do you want to tell people? I don't know. I mean, you kind of mentioned. Do you want to tell people? Are you still testing tonight?
Yes, we are still testing tonight. Right after this one, if you're in the channel where the testing is, like you'll see it. There's already a Zoom link posted there for testing tonight. It's going to be in about an hour. If you're here watching, like you'll know because we'll end the stream. We'll open up that Zoom, and I just need about, like I said, at least 25 people, and we'll be trying to make that happen. If for some reason we can't figure it out, Taylor will be here. He's going to help. If for some reason we can't figure it out, we'll just do our normal live reaction. But we're going to try. We're going to try.
That is crazy. That makes no sense.
Freaking restream. What's going on?
AJ, they mentioned the buffering issue like maybe the Dark One. Look what happens.
Someone's watching it. Someone at Restream is watching this, like just having a lot of fun.
Oh no.
Oh my
I think
God.
we're back now.
That's freaking
Seems
hilarious.
to happen when he talks about the live watch.
I'm like tempted to try it again just to see.
Yeah, I see it.
Matt went ahead of the thread, so the pattern had to catch up. I know. YouTube's trying to block us. I know. What's up with that? That's not cool. I was like, so stream or stream ain't. That's a good phone. Almost
Nice.
400 of you voted on how are you feeling about Loyal's apparent death. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Loyal's death broke the stream. Oh my god.
Restream says, oh, you know what? There is a little bit of streaming in the Americas. There's like a red. What is that red right there?
It says all systems operational.
Oh yeah,
on
live
there.
streaming, investigating issues. Hey, check that out, everybody.
Really? Where?
Yeah.
You're gonna put it on screen so people
I am
can be
gonna
like,
put it on
"Oh,
screen.
look, yeah."
Here you go. Here's a Restream. All systems operational, except right here. It says streaming in Americas, investigating issues with events and live streaming. Supposedly it's resolved. I don't think so. You guys need to check your stuff. It's not resolved yet. restream. So Europe is also actually having the same issue, and yeah,
I'm glad I don't use Restream.
they are at 99.98% uptime right now, apparently. So come on, Restream, we got stuff going on tonight.
Yeah.
Sheesh. Oh no, the Innkeeper's gotten trapped in the boar. Don't cross the streams. It's just not you, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not us.
Apparently, Zoom was down earlier today as well.
Oh, was it?
Zoom was down. Yeah, Zoom.
Really?
Yeah.
Zoom was down?
Zoom was down for. I got an email.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, let's fingers crossed this doesn't happen over the next. Oh god, if it was the next like 24 hours, was nothing but issues.
Oh
with
my
Zoom.
gosh, I have 4. We have. That's true. We have
We're
so
four
many
lights.
freaking streams.
Oh no, please, creator.
Yeah, if you're running into, if our audio's not matching, if you just refresh the screen, refresh it, you should be fine. It should be working. It should have caught up.
Oh,
for
did
you.
you see Miss Sarah James's comment? Tomorrow's headline.
No. Oh wait, and Spotify? Oh geez.
Oh my gosh.
Bad omens, exactly.
Yeah.
There's 504 of you. Thanks for sticking around through our bubble of evil issues. Okay, so other episode 7 like stuff we wanted to, there's like a couple clips out there we're gonna get to here shortly, everybody. I've seen 1,000 futures in the Dusty Wheel something. The Wheel of Time is breaking the internet. I love that.
Yeah, that's what Miss Sarah James said. Like tomorrow's headline: the Wheel of Time fandom breaks the internet.
that'd be impressive, everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone's, and I think this is rightfully so. Again, like I talked about doing that, like stop, like every second, just like stop the episode 7 and look at the next screen. Like, what's amazing when you do that is just, I mean, Fail's awesome in this already, but like when you do it, Fail's amazing. Like, if you just pause this thing, like you get Perrin like taking somebody out, and then she's like, she's doing that. I like how he just leaves him kind of alive. It's just like, it's not even like, it wasn't even like get the ones that I don't kill. It was like, I'm gonna hit him a couple times and make sure you kill them so they don't come back and hit me. Like that shot was I love that one. I love that they get equal time just to like how awesome Fail is in that moment.
Yeah,
So.
she is absolutely incredible. Like,
I feel like if they like
seriously,
did an actual like kill count, parents would be like 2, and Files would be like 25 because like
Yeah.
she actually kills people. He just like
Okay, who are
Yes,
all the people
like-
stabbing people? Fail, Bane and Chiad.
yes.
Then you had
Marin Elvir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Marin
Yeah.
Elvir, right? And is there any other stabber? I don't know what you call them. Who is
Stabbers?
your favorite? Who is there anybody else that had like we saw them just like stabbing?
Does it count if you were stabbed, like Alana? Like, is that like an arrow stabbed you?
No.
We've
Was there anybody
we've-
else? Like I'm trying to go back. Were there anybody else from the Two Rivers that we really see kind of like?
I think that's
Like,
it.
It was meant to be an episode 7, everybody. Only episode 7.
The hail stab.
Okay, the hail. Yeah, I like that. I
Yeah,
like
the
that,
hail
yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, that worked. Yeah, because that was like
Um,
solidly in the side of the neck. That
Yeah.
The
was,
hail
that
from
was impressive.
Alana. Hey, at least it's from Alana in this case. So yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be Fail, Bane and Chiad.
Oh,
Marin
Aram.
Elvir.
Oh, we missed
Oh,
Aram.
Aram. Okay. Oh yeah. That's a good one.
I saw Iris in chat mention Aram.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we'll do Women's Circle along with Marin Elvir.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
That's a good one.
So Fail, Bane and Chiad, Aram, and Marin and the. Okay, there you go. Favorite episode 7, Stabber or Stabber. You all got to know what that means. Good luck. Writers stabbed Loyal in the back.
Wow.
DK moving
Look,
up.
maybe
Man.
Dave Hill is
good.
just not like
I mean,
Yeah, remember, by
What
the way,
is
we're still
Dave
in
Hill written
spoilers.
on? What other fantasy show that maybe kills a lot of people has Dave Hill written on?
The hail was super stabby.
It was, yes.
There was
Yeah.
Marin when she got a Trolloc. Man, Marin and the Trolloc, that was really good.
Yeah.
She was great.
I mean the 20 stabs in 2 seconds by Fail is probably my best. You know, like the jumping on the back and like that was good.
Okay, here
Yeah,
we go.
that was-
Here's the other
I
stab.
love how you
moment
can
we're
you
gonna
can actually
watch.
see that in the background when Perrin's like doing his
Right.
dual wielding moment, and then it flips to her doing it, and you see it full screen. It's very cool.
By the way, this Trolloc, I love this Trolloc.
Oh yeah,
Like, that shot of a Trolloc right there,
yeah.
so good.
I love the. Did you see the previs for that?
The previs for that? Yeah. Oh, I thought that was.
So,
I'll get to the Aram.
it's when he's like stood by the tree. It's just after that because that's when the Trolloc chases him specifically.
There was
But yeah,
a
like,
preface.
so-
Who,
Always
who
right
shared
after
it?
Yeah, Michael Harding, I think. I always get his
Okay.
last name wrong. He's one of the like the stunt people who does like parkour and stuff like that.
Yeah,
he shared out.
You have the link to that?
Yeah, one second, I will find that. Where do you want me to send it to you?
DM on. Oh, I'm not connected to Blue Sky anymore. I'll send you my email to send it to. Because I don't think you're on X anymore. So
I can send it to you on X. That's fine.
if you can send it to me on X, then
I have
That was a good roll, like, you know, roll over the head, on the shoulder.
people were saying that this is like says that's a spear in the subtitles. Oh, we gotta watch the end of this one. All the show-only people reacting to this is so good.
Oh yeah.
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 Like
the,
Aram gets, I gotta say, like Aram gets kind of a rough deal as far as I'm concerned. You know, like
sure.
Isla's over there, like absolutely in love with Perrin and the attitude he's taking, and then Aram picks up a dagger or sword once to save a newborn baby that can't run away and is fully shunned. And I get why she does it, but I'm still like harsh.
Well, there was a moment. I think it was the previewed or whatever. They were responding, and he's like, "No one saw this, Aram. We won't tell anybody. We're not going to tell anybody. It's okay. It's okay. Just drop it.
Adam
Oh
was really
no!"
funny.
And then she saw him.
I think Jay was like, yeah, it's so good. It was like,
Dana tweeted the document and said, "Matt, we got to watch the whole episode."
yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal, that moment. Yeah, that's I think the Aram piece of like how they decided to do that one really liked that a lot. By the way, how many of you voted on this? Over 200 of you voted so far. Favorite episode 7 Stabber. It looks pretty clear the winner is going to be Fail with 75%.
No, stop.
Is it another Bubble of Evil?
Are we? Oh, seriously? Oh my God, it's got Bubble of Evil again.
We're just going to kill you.
That's their choice.
Hey, Buffer Wheel, long time no see.
Like it was your choice to fight.
Oh, we're back already.
And it's my choice to stop fighting. Can you respect that? Violence never ends until someone says enough.
A man of honor.
And Innkeeper asked, yeah, we can go for a moment here. If you're watching or listening in, or you're in chat and you don't want to do any like full book spoilers, you don't want things to be spoiled for you with it. And we're gonna put this on, and then we're gonna talk about this. But in chat, you can't. We're gonna talk full book spoilers, but in chat, you still have to stick with through book 5 and episode 7. That way, we don't have to send him a note. Did you send him a note?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Good. Yes. Thank you.
They're like, let me check. I'm going to check our logs.
We are working with tech support live in this stream
right,
okay. Stop hitting the hatchlight button. So yes, we're gonna do a little full book spoilers here, and this is just, I think, to talk about Perrin arc. I like the idea of keeping Lord Luke in the story as far as, but later. And I think I saw like an addendum to this, which was like, they're going to take him prisoner and he's going to be kind of imprisoned. And while he's imprisoned, they're going to try to tackle like the Wolf Dream and Lord Luke kind of pieces of this. And so I could see them kind of using that as like building up that aspect, because Perrin's kind of like contained, right? Like he's stuck, if you will. And so they kind of like build into his dreams. I love that idea a lot. And I was sent this, like, is that what do you think that we're going to still get, Rob, the kind of like the Wolf Dreams and really see stuff like that and like see Lord like Slayer, or do you think that's kind of gone at this point?
Well, I think we will get Wolf Dreams. I don't see why we wouldn't. Did you not see Sharon's Instagram post about Luke's outfit?
I just sent it to you, Matt. I don't know if
where
you
he's posted with an arrow in the middle of his chest.
Yes, I saw that. I'll show that one here. Yeah, that one's
So, like, did Luke die and we just didn't see it on screen, or we couldn't find it, or something? Like,
is
if
that
it didn't happen on screen, it didn't happen.
Yeah, but I know he gets shot with an arrow in the books, like, or Slayer does, and then Luke's wounded type thing as well. So,
yeah.
But I still think Luke's a red herring, and I know Meg tried to explain this theory a while ago when she was on here, and I watched back and she didn't explain the theory right. Bless her. Love you, Meg.
So you think there's yes, Luke?
Yeah,
this right here.
That didn't kill Alana, and Alana's was like 5 times bigger. So.
Well, they're saying it's like happening more often than 1 to 3 second intervals. Is that's like stuttering.
I don't see it.
Is everyone else having the same rant? Al just mentioned this. Are you guys all seeing that like 1 to 3 second intervals doing that? That
would really suck. Yeah.
Come on. They're reviewing it. They are looking into it, by the way. So hopefully that'll address it for this evening. But yes. I'm already yawning. If episode 8 spoilers are coming, I think I'm going to hit the pillow till 2 a.m. Love you. See you later. Yes, we will likely do some episode 8 stuff. Mine's working fine. That's good.
Okay.
Only one arrow. That's nothing to.
Yeah. So I think Luke is a red herring for the book fans. And I still think they've given like the powers of Slayer to Padme Thane. Now, the reason for that is not so much the sound effects as what Meg focused on when we talk about the end of 108 with Thane and Perrin. It's the bat in the corridor. We see a bat twice in season 1.
That's right. And
once in the corridor just before he meets up with Padme Thane, because he leaves and comes back. And the other time is when Rand is dreaming and throws up a bat. And I'm like, that's very deliberate imagery on screen. And I was just like, this feels like Perrin has, Padme Thane has the dream powers of Slayer. And I just think Luke's been thrown in there as a red herring. And
so you think it's like Padme Thane becomes Slayer, basically?
Yeah, kind of thing. I definitely think Padme Thane and Perrin have been set up as nemesis now. I mean, Jen Sedai disagrees with me. She thinks that's the arc drawn to an end and he'll chase one of the others now. But I think this is them set up for the series, and it's going to be that instead of Luke. And I think Luke was just there to misguide us.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. I want to do one more theory spoiler stuff for the future. So again, this is not like full book all the way to the end, but this is beyond book 5.
Do you want to pull this? I think we can pull that, right?
Can we pull that without it being spoiler in chat?
I mean, is Thane Batman? I mean, is
Thane Batman?
Right? Like,
Thane Batman?
How can you like make it like not like it'll mean nothing to any for a spoiler? Like,
no, I mean,
what we're talking about. So you heard us.
You're doing book 5, sorry, and like Slayer's there by book 5. So
yeah,
Sure. Is Padme Thane going to become
Slayer. I think you could just put.
And then we'll just put Slayer. We'll put this other one in here, and if you don't know what this means, that's okay. We won't explain it to you.